Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Trinity Jackson. Thank you all for watching. This is another podcast recording of Conversations Are My Thing. The link to the actual podcast will be in the description below. Very excited about the topic we're going to be discussing today. We're going to be getting into gratitude and how you can maintain a positive mental attitude just by being grateful for what you already have. So stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of Conversations Are My Thing. I am your lovely host, Trinity Jackson. I'm so happy to be here. And once again, I'm excited about the topic we're discussing today because I believe that as I've been going through my days and weeks, there's one habit that has helped me maintain positivity and be a light to others. And I really believe that some people just have to realize this one thing so that they can start to make a better positive outlook on their lives as it is right now. You don't need to accomplish some crazy goal in the future to be grateful and excited and happy about what you currently have. And we are talking about gratitude. I already slipped the word grateful in there, so let's just go ahead and talk about it. Gratitude is the seed for more. Gratitude is the seed for more. Now, what does that mean? That means that before you can go and expect more out of the world and expect more out of other people and more out of yourself, you have to be grateful for what you currently have, the things that you currently maintain, and the person you currently are. I practice gratitude on a regular basis, and I encourage more people to do it as well because it allows me to realize that the things that I have are not regular, they're not normal, and not everyone is blessed to have what I have. For example, I have a gratitude journal. This is a journal that I simply wake up and I write, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that I can walk. I'm grateful that I have my 5 senses, whatever the case may be. And I start my day with that kind of gratitude so that going into the rest of my 24 hours, I'm already more appreciative. Not only that I already woke up, not only that I'm alive, but that there are certain things that I have that other people will never have in their life. And I have to realize that I've been blessed with that. Now, when I see people kind of complaining, like individuals that complain a lot about their life, I feel like if you are complaining, I don't know what the level is. I can't really put a level on it, or like a percentage. But let's say you are a constant complainer, or you know someone who's a constant complainer. I feel like the only reason you can find fault in your life on a regular basis is if you are not aware of the blessings that you already have and you've already been given. I heard a quote the other day that really stuck with me, and it said, "I pray to be worthy of all that I currently have." I'm gonna run it back. I pray to be worthy of all that I currently have. I believe I was driving at the time, and it was one of those moments where I paused the audiobook. I paused the audiobook and I was like, okay, that was a bar. And I'm like, let me run that back. I pray to be worthy. Worthy, deserving is a synonym. I pray that I am fit for the blessings that I have, because have you ever seen someone get something or seen something happen for another individual and think, oh my God, they're so lucky, or oh my gosh, I would, or that should be me. They don't deserve that. That should be me. They never had to work for anything in their lives. Oh, their parents are rich. That should be me. That should be me. And it made me realize that there are some blessings that may have been put in my life or things that have happened to me that others probably didn't think I deserved either. To be very real, you never know who really is not on your side, whatever the case may be. But I'm like, dang, there are probably things that I have that maybe I really didn't deserve, but I was blessed with it anyways, right? Maybe I didn't deserve to have 2 loving parents to raise me, but I was blessed with it. I pray that I'm worthy for everything that I currently have. So it's like, I pray that I'm worthy to one day buy a Lamborghini. I pray that I'm worthy to one day get a penthouse. I pray that I'm worthy. I just hope that I'm worthy of everything I currently have. And when you really put it in that mindset, you start to realize that everything you have, everything you have, from the socks on your feet to the bed you sleep in, because you have to realize, and it doesn't really take going to see people that are homeless or going, I don't really think it takes that to be grateful now in the present of what you have. It just takes awareness. The reason I started writing down what I'm grateful for is that After you get into it a few days, it gets a little repetitive. So you start to be creative. So I was writing for a couple of days, and I was like, you know what? I'm saying the same thing every morning. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful for my family's health. I'm grateful for my ability to walk and my 5 senses. But let's get creative. So then, naturally, throughout the day, as I'm driving, as things are happening to me, I express gratitude in that moment, and then I write it down the next day so I can be creative, so I can start to be grateful for new different things. I am now always so blessed and grateful to get home. Car accidents happen every single day. You never know. And every time I get home, or even sometimes while I'm driving, I'll just send up a quick prayer like, oh my gosh, like, please keep me safe. Like, please allow me to get to and from where I'm looking to go. Little simple things, but putting that gratitude out there and realizing that not everybody made it home today. Not everybody woke up this morning, and for some reason I did, and I pray that I move in a certain way to show that I am worthy of staying alive. I am worthy of the house that I have and the food that nourishes my body. I am worthy of the clean water I drink. I am worthy of being born in a first world country. That's one of the things I was recently grateful for that was different for me. That was one of the new things that I thought of. I don't know where I was, but I remember specifically in the instance, I had just turned the faucet on to turn some hot water on because I think I was cleaning something. So I turned the hot water on, and it was like a very little moment, but I kept watching the water run out, and I was like, you know what? Not everybody has running water. I said, that's crazy. Not even like, oh, not everybody, like, oh, people in Africa. No, not everybody in this city has running water. Not everybody in this state has running water. Not everybody has running water. Not everybody has a car. I see people riding back. I'm like, dang, like, I'm grateful that I have a car. I'm grateful that I have gas to put in my car. And when you start to move with gratitude, it's another way for you to not allow things to affect you on a deeper level, because you realize it's so much bigger than life is so much bigger than what it seems on a small scale. You have to be grateful in the now so you can receive more in the future. Now, as I've expressed gratitude on a daily basis, it even just improves my mood. It's hard to wake up with a terrible attitude after writing down that I'm happy that I got home last night. I'm so glad that my family's okay. I'm so glad that I had the ability to walk. That was a new one for me as well. 2-3 weeks ago, I started writing that down almost every day. I said, dang, I go to the gym all the time. I'm always pushing my legs. I'm always going crazy hard on leg day. I love leg day. I'm like, I'm grateful I can walk. Not everybody can walk. It's the little things. And I feel like when you are aware and you take conscious action to make sure that you express gratitude for the things that you may take for granted on a daily basis, then you start to realize that your life is actually better than it seems. And as you start to realize it's better than it seems, it's going to feel even better than it did before. Or if it didn't feel great before, it's going to start to feel better. I believe that sometimes you just have to realize that the position you're in is better than you were before, and it's better than some other people are experiencing right now. There's always going to be someone that has it worse than you, and at the end of the day, every obstacle you've come in contact with, you have overcome. And I am also grateful for that every morning. This morning, a few that I wrote this morning that were new to me. These are the 2 new ones I found this morning. I'm grateful for every obstacle that I have ever overcome. And I am also grateful for every opportunity that has ever been placed before me. I am grateful to have sound mind, body, and spirit. Then after that, I write what I'm grateful for that is going to happen in the future. Only after I've expressed gratitude for the things that I currently have do I start to express gratitude for things that I know I will obtain in the future. You can't just keep saying, oh, I wish this in the future. I want this. It's like you have something. You don't have nothing. You're not out of luck. You have something, but you're still always reaching for the next thing. And it's great to be ambitious, and it's super important. But remembering where you are and being appreciative it just makes it so your heart is open and you're receptive, and more things come to you when you put that kind of energy out in the world. I kid you not. I believe good luck is something that is all over me. I believe I have good luck all over me. I believe great things happen to me, and things always happen better than I expected it, because I am openly and aware. I'm open and aware of all the things that I currently possess that are unique to me and that are not common. And I don't believe anything that I have is common or regular. I don't believe even the phones that I have are common or regular. As soon as you start to think things are expected and you deserve this and you should have this and that's not that big of a deal, and you start just kind of tossing things to the wayside without being appreciative, I feel like that's when things start to dwindle and you start to experience droughts in your life or removals of things that you didn't realize were so important. I remember one time in 2020, or maybe it was 2021, there was a freeze in Texas. That means the power grid froze and, we didn't have a generator at our house. I had some friends that were staying with me, and we couldn't put any heat on in the house. There was no lights. It was literally just empty in one of the coldest weeks of that year. And I remember being in the house with 4 hoodies on, literally shaking still, like just shivering, because I'm in Houston, I'm in Texas. I don't experience a lot of winter, so I didn't have like any super thick winter coats. I'm not gonna lie. Had 3 pairs of socks on, 4 pairs of sweats, just trying to keep myself warm. And the whole time I'm sitting in that chair, I thought about every time before this that I had heat, that I had air, that I had running water, that I had electricity. And I was like, wow, like, not only am I so like sick to, I'm like, dang, I didn't even really realize that it could all be gone in an instant. And then I realized that there are people that don't even have homes. So as soon as I'm getting mad that, I'm sitting in this house and there's no electricity, there's no air, I'm sitting there in my hoodies, and then it clicked for me again. I said, you know what, but at least I'm in the house. At least I've had heat before. At least I had air before. There are people that are sitting on the street right now that are sitting there also trying to wrap themselves up, but they don't have anyone that's caring for them, that wants to make sure they're okay. My parents were checking on me. At least I have a support system, at least. So even in moments where you think, oh my gosh, this is absolutely terrible, you have to realize this is not as bad as it gets. You will be fine. You have overcome over every obstacle that you've been through before. And there are people that are in worse situations. Gratitude is a seed for more. I feel like anytime you want more in your life, more out of your goals, more out of yourself, you have to start to put more out and start to appreciate more, down to the relationships of the people you have. Relationships are very valuable to me because of this. I am not like unaware. I mean, everybody realizes that, we're not here forever. So relationships are really important to me. I don't like arguing, and I don't like leaving on bad terms, because you never know when it's someone else's last day. And I'm really grateful for the friends and family that I have that are close to me and that they stay in good health. So I write about them as well, because I don't want to experience major traumatic deaths, and I don't want to lose anyone too soon. And I pray that they can all stay for a long period of time and that we can continue to grow and develop together. But I'm grateful for them. So I don't really like to get mad, because I feel like, you know what? I mean, I'm mad at you. Yes, I'm annoyed, but like, I still have love for you. I'm still grateful for the relationship that we've had, whether it's, really friends and family, that's really it. But the impact you've had on me, I'm grateful for it. Even if it was only for a time period, I don't really like to leave friendships on bad terms. I'm really a big closure person, because I know that everyone's days are numbered. And I'm also more appreciative of the good times than I am mad at the bad times. So gratitude, I believe, can change a lot of people's lives. I think once you start to actively and be aware of the things that happen to you or for you that does not happen for everybody else, you'll start to realize that your life is not as bad as it seems. In fact, it's better than you ever really imagined it was. And as soon as you start to think like that, it's only going to get better. So thank you all for listening to this episode. Practice sharing your gratitude on a daily basis, just in the morning, writing it down. 5 things is a good place to start, or maybe start with 3, or just constantly telling yourself, I'm grateful I woke up today, I'm grateful my family is happy, and I'm grateful that I have all my senses, or I'm grateful I can walk, whatever the case may be. And then start getting creative with it and remain consistent, and you will feel better. It will get easier. I believe you'll be glad you did. So thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next episode. Love.